Hi, today I will talk in comparison between Flair Pro and Flair Pro 2. How I ended up having two Flair Pros. Well, what happened was, obviously I had this one. I need to switch them. I had this one, the original one. I've been using it for quite a while, and I thought, okay, I want a second brewing head so I can make 2 espressos. And I couldn't find, this is the original brewing head, I couldn't find any, and obviously there were some available here in the UK of the Flair Pro 2 model, and it was saying they're compatible with Flair Pro. Okay, excellent. And I also like that, you see, this is the new one. You can see the coffee coming out of it, the espresso. I thought, okay, that's cool. So that's how I bought one brewing head. Then I started making espresso with it. I will tell you about the differences, but ultimately I managed to get what I think is better espresso, because it's a bigger head. This one, you can put more coffee in. So, but there are also some things that didn't exactly match, so it's not one-to-one exactly. Well, I needed to make some modifications, and at the end, what I think I was able to achieve better coffee, which was awesome. What I was not able to achieve is having two brewing heads at the same time, that I can, make one espresso after another straight away, because they are different. So I'll be talking about this right now. So first, comparison. As you can see from this side, I probably need to turn this here. So this is the original, and this is number two here from the left side. And first, the wax skeletons, or whatever they're called themselves, from this perspective they're equal, but if I make them extend, you can see the one from the left, so the new one, is slightly taller, maybe about 1 centimeter taller. And if you see from that perspective, probably a few millimeters this one's higher. Okay. Now the manometers, or the pressure meters. You can see this one is substantially bigger, and so it was taller, and mostly actually taller. And you could feel, I could feel that when I was making the espressos using the new brewing head and the old, everything old. Where it goes, like I'm halfway through the brewing head, and I feel like I'm almost at the end of it. So I noticed there wasn't something exactly right there. The other thing that I've noticed was that I had to make some modifications here. As you can see, there is some difference. This is the new one, and this is the original one. The original has this plastic ring inside, which is made so you can fit the brewing head. So that's the brewing head, and it goes like this. Okay. But if you like to put the new brewing head, okay, you see it fits this way. Initially I thought that's it, so I made several coffees with it, and they were alright. The only thing I noticed that this one was basically, I thought it was bending, but as a matter of fact it was like pushing this way, and the rubber was going up, and then once I tried to remove it, it was coming back on, and then I realized, just looking at the photos, that something's not right. So then I discovered that I actually need to remove this plastic ring if I like to use the new brewing head. So it goes this way. Well, now much better. Um, okay, and the other problem that I had with this one is sometimes if I just, after I make the espresso, if I just pull it that way, this was disconnecting and the water is going back in the cup, so it was getting messy. So I had to always take the, as a precaution, take the espresso out and then from here and then carefully remove it. So I thought, okay, I couldn't really achieve a lot of things, so I probably need to get the new one, the Pro 2, and then this one I'll give as a present to my father, I think, or parents, we'll see whichever wants it. So the other things, a few more things I wanted to share with you. First, as you can see, these are also different. So this is the, oh sorry, I mixed them here. So this is the new one, tamper. This is the original one. This one bigger. So if I try to use, so basically I had the new, sorry, let me just disconnect this here because I have too many things. Okay. Okay, so imagine this is the new one. I fill it in with coffee, but I had this one, this plastic one, from the original one, so it just fits. You see the new one, it gets like this, so it's alright, but the old one I can't fit, so it needs to stay like this. Okay, so this was inconvenient. The other thing, the tamper, see, it's not designed for this one. This is the new one, it just fits perfectly. Okay, then there is also difference in this, so you put it that way, and all these things made me say, okay, I gotta go for it, because I told you ultimately it's a better coffee. Why it's a better coffee? And the other question, why you can't use them at the same time? Okay, so it's, to me it's a better coffee because I can put more coffee in it. So in this one I usually put around 14 grams of coffee and it gets to the top, so that's the maximum. Here I can put up to 20, and my espresso is more, I like it about 30, I make it around 30 grams. I don't measure it exactly, but it's around 30 grams that I make out of 18 to 20 grams of coffee. So here I can make much less, so basically need 2. And this of course affects the flavor. But the other thing is, this one, when I try to use the same grind as the original one, it was, I need to go down. So basically it was too large, the coffee was, espresso was pouring too fast. So that's how I realized that I can't really use them together, because you have more coffee, but also you see this is wider, and all the dynamics, whatever pressures, they work in a different way. Not very different, but not exactly similar. So I couldn't use them at the same time because I need to go down on the grind. Usually I'm with my grinder I am at so I'm using this one, this espresso or whatever it is, G-Max. One espresso G-Max. So you see right now I am at you can't really tell from here, but I'm at 3.3, and I even went down to 2.7, I don't know, with because if when the coffee gets older, the roast, you kind of to go even further down a little bit. So with the original one I was always at 3.5, 3.4 max. I mean, it just I never went further down because I couldn't get it was going too slow, I couldn't get it. Well, with this one I go with it 3.3 right now, 3, even 2.8. So I need to go down. Fine. So because of all these things, I think I gave you the idea. You can't really achieve having a second head of this one, but it's a better head. It's a better coffee. So right now I'm going to put the original one in the back, and yeah, we'll start using the new one. But also, one thing that annoyed me slightly is this, the travel bag. Like, look at it. Look at it. It's just original one, Pro 2. I mean, this is like twice, almost like 1.5 times larger. It's just crazy. This one you could feel very easily in your like rucksack. It's alright for travel. What is this? I need a suitcase for this. It's like a laptop case. It's just too big, and you could see the size of the machine itself. Look at it. It's the same size. Why do you need such a big bag? So to me, that's a bad thing. I probably will. Anyway, I mean, I told you I'm going to make this as a gear, but it's not all right for travel. This one will just fill my whole rucksack. Anyway, so that's it. And as you could probably tell, I'm now not using this Flair for travel only, but this is my main espresso making tool. I love it. I drink so much coffee now. It just gives me the best taste ever, and I don't really think any of the baristas in town are close to what I'm getting with this one and with my coffee. Okay, so that's all from me for today. Thanks very much for watching.